father waited outside my bedroom until I was alone and asked, "Have you been hooking up with anyone?" I literally froze with my hand on my doorknob. Like, what? That's absolutely none of your business. I shot back, feeling my face get hot. Where would you even get that idea? We barely knew each other. He and his mom had only moved into our house like a month ago after she married my dad. Sure, we'd exchanged awkward hellos in the kitchen and fought over the bathroom schedule, but we definitely weren't at the level where he could ask me about my love life. He looked genuinely uncomfortable, shifting his weight from foot to foot. "Look, I know this is weird," he said quietly, "but I need to talk to you. It's about my mom." My stomach did this weird flip because honestly, I'd been getting strange vibes from her since day one. She was always commenting on my clothes, saying things like, "That's an interesting choice," when I wore my usual jeans and flannel. She kept trying to get me to go to church with them, and when I said no, she'd give my dad this disappointed look. Last week, she asked him why I spent so much time at that community center with those alternative kids. "I found something in your drawer," he said. My heart dropped. I pushed past him and went straight to my dresser. There was a box of rubbers sitting right on top of my underwear, still in the packaging with the CVS price tag attached. I felt like I couldn't breathe. "I saw my mom put them there yesterday when you were at soccer practice," he said. "She took photos with her phone first." That's when he pulled out this glossy brochure from his back pocket. St. Catherine's Academy. I'd seen it on our kitchen counter last week and looked it up. Their website talked about biblical womanhood and reforming wayward girls through Christ. My name was written on the front in my stepmom's perfect handwriting. "She's been planning this," he continued, his voice shaking. "I heard her on the phone with my aunt. She said you dress like you're trying to upset God and that you need to go somewhere that will straighten you out. Once your dad sees what kind of daughter he really has, she thinks he'll agree to send you away." I stared at the condoms, then at the brochure for the religious reform school. Every time she'd criticized my appearance, or asked why I never talked about boys, or commented on how much time I spent with my friends, she'd been collecting evidence for this moment. I marched downstairs and found her in the kitchen, humming Amazing Grace while she chopped vegetables. "We need to talk about what you put in my room," I said, my voice shaking. She didn't even look surprised, just smiled and wiped her hands on her apron. "Oh honey, it's no big deal. Better to be prepared than sorry." "Then why did you take a picture? And what about this?" I threw the St. Catherine's brochure on the counter. Her smile got tighter, more satisfied. "The way you dress, those friends you have, refusing to come to church with us. Your father has been too lenient. St. Catherine's specializes in girls who've lost their way spiritually. They'll teach you proper values, what it means to be a godly young woman. You spend all your time at that community center with your friends, doing who knows what. You need structure. You need faith." She leaned against the counter, completely calm. "Your father will believe me over you, dear. When I show him what I found and explain how easily a young woman can become pregnant or get a disease, then I'll show him how St. Catherine's can help you. He'll understand it's what's best." The way she said it made my skin crawl. She actually believed she was saving me. That's when we heard the front door open. My dad called out that he was home early. She immediately grabbed the condom box from my hands and walked into the living room. "Honey, we need to talk. I found these in your daughter's room." My dad looked at the box, then started laughing, like doubled over, tears in his eyes, laughing. Then he saw her face and realized she wasn't joking. Before he could say a word, she launched into her speech about boarding school and spiritual guidance. My dad just stared at her, then looked at me. "Is it all right if I tell her?" he asked slowly. I nod my head. His voice gets cold as he says, "She came out to me as a lesbian 6 months ago. So why exactly would my gay daughter need rubbers?" The silence was absolutely deafening. "And why were you going through her room in the first place?" My stepbrother spoke up from the doorway. "She planted them. I saw her do it. She was going to use them to send her away." My dad looked at his new wife like he was seeing a stranger. "Get out of my house."